This is a message of synchronicity, meant specifically for those it's meant to find and resonate with at this exact moment in time. I'm going to begin by saying this. Sometimes you are the first point of where a solution begins. Sometimes you are the initial point of where a solution can begin taking place. What I mean by this, here's the thing, and this will resonate with you in some part of your life. It could be a very small, minor thing or a big, major thing, or the in between, whatever it is. Sometimes all you have to do is use your throat chakra. All you have to do is simply speak up about things, right? If you're in a situation where there is a problem, an issue, and use your intelligence here, use your discernment, use your common sense, apply nuance and context to what I'm saying. This isn't just about when it's you and yourself. This is when it's you involving another person or people, a dynamic where it's beyond yourself. Let's say there's an issue or problem, right? And you choose to be quiet and suffer in silence. And mind you, this issue might not only be affecting you, might also be affecting others around you, but no one is speaking up. And sometimes all it takes is someone to speak up about things, and that's where a solution begins. And you are that person. If you're watching this, you are the person. Sometimes all you have to do is speak up about something, and the solution can begin to be put into place. Because if you're quiet, you will let things fester, right? Others might let things fester, or you might just suffer in silence, and you don't have to. You're required to speak up about things. Because when you speak up, let's say there's an issue, right, and you speak up to a person, or that applies to person, people, and you can say, there's a problem, or this is an issue. Can we apply this solution? Can we do this? Or there's an issue. What if we try this? Or there's an issue. I'd like for this to be done. Or there's an issue. Can we work on this solution? Here's the thing. Think about this. Your throat chakra. While let's say your brain's up here. Your voice, your brain. You have your brain before you have your throat, right? It's up there, then your throat. What I'm saying is this. You've thought things through. You're meant to think things through. In order for you to be aware of a solution, you have to be aware of where a solution can be found. Meaning, if you've observed a situation and you've seen certain how things are, and you've thought things through, meaning you've used your brain, right, to think things through, and then you speak up about things and say, I've observed this is a problem. Can we apply this solution? Or can we figure out a solution to the problem, right? Meaning, you're meant to observe things and look at things and think things through, but don't suffer in silence whilst you've done that. Don't let things fester, because the solution you might have, or you speaking up simply, even if you don't have a solution, someone else around you might have a solution to the problem, and the solution can be applied. So you may not have a solution, but you are the first starting point of where a solution can begin to be applied, because you are meant to bring the awareness to the situation, and then solutions can begin put into place. Again, if you don't have a solution yourself, even if you thought things through and you haven't figured out a solution, someone else around you might have a solution, but they aren't aware of the problem itself. Therefore, you have to speak about the problem. And when you bring the problem to light, then solutions can be applied to the problem at hand. That's the message. Sometimes a solution can only begin to be applied to a problem or situation when you speak up about things. If you're quiet and you're silent, you suffer in silence. Others might suffer in silence. Things might fester. When all it takes is one person, that person is you. Speak up about things. Speak up. Bring the issue to light. And steps can be put into place to fix or rectify the situation. And this doesn't mean everything can be fixed or rectified. No. This applies to things that can actually be fixed and rectified. There are solutions. But sometimes you are the first starting point for a solution to be applied to a problem. It begins with you. Right? Meaning you are the person who speak about things. So what advice applies to you in your life? What advice applies to you in your life? Don't be quiet. Don't be silent. Don't let things fester. Right? Don't suffer in silence. You don't have to. It's not necessary. Speak up. Activate your throat chakra. Use your throat chakra and speak about the issue. If you have solutions, put your solutions on the table, and then it can be applied. If you don't have a solution, you can figure out a solution with someone else or people involved. That's the point here. You don't have to let things fester and suffer in silence. If there is an issue that you've observed and you've seen that this isn't working right, you don't have to just sit and then just, again, suffer in silence or just let it fester. No, you can speak up about things. Speak up, because sometimes your voice, you speaking up, you are the first point of where a solution can be put into place. I hope this helps you in some way, shape, or form. Have a great day.